like to dress to express my freedom, and this is what I'm most comfortable in. Yeah, I am an aggressive female, but I do keep intact with my sensitivity. I do keep intact with my feelings, and that's the thing that makes me special, because people see me, they see these tattoos, they see the piercings, and they see, oh, she dresses like a tomboy. But when you listen to my music, it's so much deeper than that. It's so much more personal. You know, I'm just not what you see on the outside. I'm pretty, I'm sensitive, and I don't just mean in the way of being soft or anything like that, because sensitivity can be a lot of things, at least to me. Sensitivity is just my way of dealing with things. Sensitivity can be me just being open and honest and really intimate with the way I do my music, with the way I come across with words. So sensitivity is just not a means of me being soft, but it's me being real and open. You know, it's me giving the harsh reality of my life. It's me talking about my depression, talking about my anxiety, or anything else. It's just me being real. I'm sensitive when it comes to my listeners. I'm sensitive when it comes to my music, because I always keep it real, and I bridge everyone in with the connection of my life and theirs. Hey, what's up? I'm Freakquencee, and I'm so MLNNNYC. Okay, the name Freakquencee actually came from this poet I met after school hours in my high school history class, I believe it was. But I was going through some problems because I used to go by the name of Freak because I was nasty on instrumentals or whatever. And I realized that I was misunderstood as an artist. I used to use really complex vocabulary. So I met this poet, and we had this discussion about my name and how I was thinking about changing my name. And she was like, hold up, wait, I like Freak. And then she brought up this interesting concept about how people call someone a freak when they don't really understand. So she brought up how I should keep Freak, and she said that I should also add something to it, since people don't really understand my vibrations. She said frequency. And she brought up how the doctors don't really understand how vibrations vibrate throughout the eardrum, just like people don't understand how my sound vibrates throughout the eardrum. And she was like, frequency. So it stuck with me ever since, man. But frequency since then has become so much more. Now it just is an everyday thing. It deals with energy. It deals with life. I guess at first it was the fact that it made me learn. It made me want to learn. If I didn't understand something that an artist said in music, if I was listening to a dope Common track or something from a Tribe Called Quest or Talib Kweli, and I didn't understand what they meant, like, I would go and I would look it up. So it made me want to learn. It pulled me in. It pulled me into his world. And then after that, it just became everything else. It became something feel good in the morning. It became something sweet at night. Like, it's just everything. It's the culture. The fact that it could bring anyone together from any race, any background. Doesn't matter. With hip hop, it does not matter who you are. It brings everyone together. It's unity. So it's a lot like myself, and I think that's why I love hip hop. One favorite artist. I have people I listen to, but I have one favorite artist, and that's India Ari. Mainly because she helped me through some of the most toughest times in my life. When I was going through depression and I felt like I wasn't good enough, I had India Ari to lift me up and tell me I was beautiful as a flower. I was resilient, that my brown skin was perfect, that I wasn't my hair, or that I'm not the average girl, and it's okay if I don't wear, feminine clothes, because I'm still me. So I had India Ari to lift me up whenever I was going through any dark time. So that's my favorite artist for sure.
How have you applied your lessons from DBRE into your own music?
Well, my music, although I talk a lot about my life, and that may include the grit, that may include the depression, the anxiety, or the harsh things I went through growing up as a child. I still end everything off on a positive note. India Ari has this positive aura about her music, and with my music, I do as well. Whether I'm talking about how I use marijuana to cope, I may end it off like, but still, I need to let that go and you shouldn't use drugs or anything of the sort to cope with anything that you're going through. You should let that go as well. So everything I write, everything I put out has a positive message. It always ends on a positive note, and NDRE music has that too. Not only that, but it's uplifting, and I think I give that as well. No matter what I'm talking about, I always have an uplifting type, trippy, conscious, positive feel. I'm not really into it. I'm not gonna knock anyone's hustle, but they have a lot of mumble rap going on, and I'm not with that. I feel like it dumbs down the culture. I feel like it numbs people's mind. I feel like it numbs my mind when I play that BS. I don't feel good at all. I feel quite ignorant. So I'm not really for the new genre of rap. But as far as hip hop goes, I think hip hop is always where it's been. You know, you have great artists like Radimus, Angelo Moda, my boy Taji. Not sure if any of you heard of him yet, but he's pretty dope. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and you have these artists who uplift the culture. They still hold on to the whole hip-hop feel. They're cultural, they're knowledgeable. They still keep the breakdance and the b-boy and, you know, the whole element of hip-hop. They still hold on to that, I wouldn't want to say African Bambaataa thing. I don't have enough respect for him right now. But hip-hop has always been hip-hop, and the new generation of hip-hoppers, they're bringing it. It's wonderful. I love it, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Made Stephen Curry the inspiration. Stephen Curry probably wasn't even the inspiration at first, because when I decided to write that song, I was searching for a dope instrumental. Then I ran across this guy named Bandit Luch, and the instrumental was great. He had the commentary guy, Stephen A. Smith, talking about Stephen Curry. And although, like, if you listen to it, he sounds very, very ignorant about what he's saying, but he has a significant point. And he's talking about Stephen Curry and about how whenever he's on the basketball court, he only has one shot and one chance to make it. And it's either he make it or he don't. And most of the time, he makes it. And I wanted to relate that to myself, because with music, it's either I take that shot or I don't. Everything is a risk. And me, I like to take risks. And when I do, I want to make it the best risk I've ever taken. I want to make it the best shot ever. So I take that. But Stephen Curry, it also applied to the greatness that I see in myself, to the goals that I like to reach, how I see myself as a queen. And it mostly was a message for self that I am great, and I'm going to give you hell when I take this shot. Man, it always impacts me. Most of the time, my fans are the reason I get up in the morning, because as I said many times throughout this interview, I face depression, and it's really hard for me to just get up and do everyday tasks, get up out of bed. But like, just knowing I have them there to support me, to believe in me, it means everything for me. So when I'm on stage and I'm giving all my energy, and just knowing that I have them there to support me, to back me up, and that I have people who believe in me, it gives me all the strength I need to rip the stage, to rip some lyrics. So my fans are everything. They give me the strength, and I wouldn't even call them that. They're my supporters. Well, right now, I'm working on some visuals. I have some new singles that I'm going to be releasing. So I would like to have visuals for that. I'm planning on staying consistent. I'm trying to stay consistent with everything. Consistency is key. I'm working on a Stephen Curry video shoot. I'm also going to be working on some poetry visuals, because I'm a poet as well. I haven't gotten into poetry in a while, so I'm going to be working on some poetry visuals, in which I'm going to be bringing in different poets as well to help me out with that. I have a project that I'm going to release in February called Free, and it's definitely going to be for free. You can expect new shows, merchandise, a whole lot you can expect from Freakquencee. So just stay tuned, rock with me, play my music. He moves with this biz since that pussy shot the big and left these whack rappers here to try to accomplish biz, exterminator. And if you think you got a buzz, I'll exterminate you. Terminate ill, terminally ill, to make me jot your brain cells, make a mistake and not kill. Shit will get real. But for now, I just talk about these skills until my lyrics make bills, so I can pay all my bills until my niggas get right. And that's worth to my bills. And all I got is these skills. Got one mic, an ill hand, and a gun for the kill. And I feel like Stephen Curry. I feel like Stephen Curry.